Ladies
Oh, the
and gentlemen of
gallery
the what is
gourmet.
that, of the gate gourmet. I'm your host, Paul Atreides. Paul Wadib Atreides. I'm Arrakis. Oh, Wadib.
Good times, good times. I know people are
Oh,
talking about like I don't know if you've seen that Creed edit that's been going viral on TikTok. I was just like, well, it's actually quite eclipsed by now. But I'm like, y'all also forgetting about those Paul Atreides, those edits, bro. They went hard too.
yeah, them
And I
Paul
would give
Wadib
it to the Creed
Atreides
one, bro. But yeah,
for
yeah,
sure,
the
for
edits
sure.
have been hitting on TikTok lately.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, what I really want to start off this video, but excuse me, not this video. I want to start off this podcast today by saying that this is 100% facts, by the way. You can look it up. But Doctor Strange, back in Infinity War, I know what people are gonna say. It was a different multiverse, it was a different timeline, but he 100% saw the possibility of them beating Thanos, but it ended up in Black Bolt, literally turning him to atoms. And he decided to live. 100% facts, by the way. You can debate in the comments. You can say it was a different multiverse, different Earth. He definitely saw it. Some of you gonna say Black Bolt was not even in this MCU timeline. Technically, at that time, Namor wasn't either. But look at us now.
I mean,
Doctor Doctor Strange made a business decision. Just saying. I just want to put that out there.
he said there can only be two mustached heroes in this verse, bruh, and it's gonna be me. It's gonna
He saw
be
two
me.
possibilities, bro.
Yeah.
One where Tony blowing up himself and then him getting disintegrated by Black Bolt. He was like, you know what? Me and Tony not even that close.
He was like, look, there's only two versions. Either you die or I die. And I'm choosing you. Choose you.
The man looked straight in Tony's eyes and said, one way.
There's only one way out of here, Tony, and you know the exit route. You know oh man. Actually, I know we just literally jumped past this real quick. But bro, I saw one of the biased edits the other day on TikTok,
Mm,
bro. It was
okay.
One Piece with Kurt Franklin's stomp, bro. And it was like, do you want to or it was Kurt Franklin's Revolution. That's what it was. It was Revolution. Bruh, that shit went hard, bruh. If you've grown up
Mm,
in church and if you grew up watching anime, bruh, when I watched that shit, bruh, I was like, oh my god, because they were talking about like, do you want a revolution? That nigga Luffy was like beating his chest, going Gear 5. I said, oh my god. I said, god, shit so cold. That shit
might
was so
might
fun.
check that one out. I haven't seen
I'll
those.
shoot it to you, bruh. That shit was peak, bruh. Peak. I was like, yeah. Niggas in the comments were like, oh yeah, this is scratching that itch for
Mm.
niggas who grew up going to church and then liking anime, bruh. That's scratching
Yeah,
the
yeah,
itch,
yeah,
bruh.
yeah.
That was oof.
Yeah, yeah,
It did
yeah.
something to my
And it's
spirit.
really a that's what I like about TikTok. Like, you know how you have how people be talking about black people in the nerd culture, like, oh, that's why we need our own like space and thing like that. I
Mm-hmm.
think I really like how in the internet, like we kind of just create our own cross sections. Like you'll see, I don't know if Naruto edited to a Kendrick Lamar beat. So it's
Yeah,
like we
yeah,
had
yeah.
all the different cross sections, different cultures, because you can like be back in the day, if you're like a nerd or whatnot, it was like, okay, you were just this. But as we got older and I gained a little bit more common sense, uh you realize you can be like all these different things. It's all part of the culture, and there's part of the culture who's adopted like some of the nerd stuff, which defining nerd, we're not gonna like do that because people be like, oh, you're not a nerd if you didn't watch, I don't know, episode 196 of this anime that no one else heard of. Not doing all that.
I
But
said
it's really if you
nerds.
classify yourself as that or not, pretty much.
I did nerds anyway had its own subsections because, like I said,
Yeah,
we watch
yeah,
anime and stuff. We watch Star Wars and shit, but there's niggas who be like, well, you're not a nerd if you don't watch Star Trek. And I don't, I got like
yeah.
maybe like very minimal knowledge on Star Trek. I can point out some characters, I
Right,
can make some quotes. Never actually sat down and watched the shit in my life, but yeah,
right,
it's
right,
all love.
right. Right, and then
It's
it's like a
complex.
nerd, it'd be like you might not watch anime, but you I don't know build action figures or something.
Yeah,
It,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it's just like different sectors, but it's we don't gotta get into all of that because it's kind of pointless. But yeah, I do like how like the internet and like TikTok and all that, kind of create those cross sections because back in the day, you just kind of had your like group of people that you talk with it about who mess with it, but now it's just become a lot more universal. I guess for better or worse. Sometimes worse because you get some kind of weird people in there, but I think for the most part, better.
It's
So
a double-edged sword for sure. It's like
hmm
it's kind of like rap. Like when niggas start like when everybody just started rapping, it's like you got
yeah,
some good shit. You got some niggas rapping in Japanese. You got like Pakistani rappers. You got some solid white rappers and shit like that. But then you got some niggas who really just honestly shouldn't be rapping at all.
and
Hey,
then you
shut
got
the
a
fuck
UK
up.
rap.
Hey, no offense to UK rap, but there's a couple good ones out there. Hey,
Yeah,
when I say
there are some
couple,
good ones.
I mean like two. I mean two. So that's just me. That's just me. Hey, they each their own. Everybody gets in, get in where you fit in.
Get in
Uh,
where you fit in.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us again on episode 8, I believe, of Nerd Cap. You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
believe, I
me,
believe, I believe, I believe.
your host with the most, Osama, and my co-host. Introduce yourself.
You can just call me DJ.
You can just call me DJ. All right, I hear it. For sure, man. Well, we back. We doing the same thing we always do. Honestly, I'm starting to realize that sometimes, like most podcasts, I feel like most podcasts are like glorified yap sessions. I feel like ours is actually just like solid yap sessions, like a legitimate yap session, which is
hmm
fine. I feel like we don't hold it in a regards where it's like higher than what it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? We get on
Yeah,
here,
we
hey
just
man, you want to record today? Yeah, let's record this, bro. Let's get after
yeah,
it.
we literally just taking what were it's phone conversations or in person conversations or debates and just saying hit record and
Yeah,
then post it
slick,
on
bro.
TikTok.
So some niggas be out
So
here like, damn, bro. They're like niggas be out here with 2 followers and be like, we get out here, we're big time podcasters. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, we just be yapping, dog. Niggas really be. I think I don't know. I just feel like niggas sometimes think they're bigger than what they are, which is cool.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself and everything, but
Yeah, and
man.
sometimes it's funny, like if we like post a clip where we're just literally we're just going on a tangent and completely lost the plot, but we're like, hey, let's just post it, and we gotta have to then have to seriously defend ourselves in the comments. I was like, hey, not backing down off this post though. Might be going on a huge tangent there, and you completely don't get the context of what I just said, but
Yeah. Boy, especially when I went back and saw the comments on that, like, would you rather fight the bloodlusted Baki for 30 seconds
Mhm.
or survive outside the wall in ALT for 24 hours? And niggas like, bruh, let me fight Baki. Nick, with the fact when niggas was really like, I can talk him down. Who do you think you are, nigga? Naruto?
Right, right, right.
Niggas really think they got
They,
talk no jutsu
right.
on a
They
bloodlusted Baki.
completely glance over the bloodless part. They're like, okay, buddy.
Like I said, Baki wouldn't beat me up if I just stalled him. I'm like, that nigga, bro, you're gonna open your mouth to stall? Bro's
Yeah.
gonna kick your nuts into your throat.
That junk gonna be in the stratosphere.
I'm like, for anybody who doesn't understand what a bloodlusted Baki looks like, just go look at Muhammad Ali Jr. versus Baki. That's the end of the story. That's gonna be you trying to stall this
Right.
nigga. That's gonna be
Hey, yeah, I don't know if y'all saw Fantastic Four. You saw when Galactus like literally flung the thing up to the moon practically. Yeah, that's you versus Baki.
you, bro. That's you. That's y'all, man. And meanwhile, the rest of us rationally sane folks are gonna be in a tree or in a hole outside the wall, awaiting our 24 hours, singing some of our favorite hit songs in our heads, of course, because we're not trying to jack no titans.
Yeah, yeah, bro. I'll be out there like Dory. Just keep digging, just keep digging. In the 30 seconds where you getting practically killed, bro. I'm gonna be singing a lullaby, bro.
Bro, I'm chilling, bro. I'm getting up in that tree, gone, bro. I'm just gonna hang
Right,
over it like
right,
this. Make sure it's a real bushy, like bushed out tree. I'm just gonna lay in that
right.
bitch. Let it be, bro.
Shit, shit. Call it a day.
Hey, I was
Call it a
actually
day.
making this joke to somebody. I was like, man, shit, I could be out here sightseeing, at least like watching Titans. As long as I'm quiet, I can sit out here just like sightsee, see the Titans running around and shit. Whatever,
hmm
whatever. At least I can see it coming. You fighting Baki, bro. The first thing you're seeing is a foot or a punch. That's the last thing you're seeing, bro. Like, now this
Mhm.
man just beating your unconscious body for 29 more seconds.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I will say, even though Attack on Titan, like it's kind of his own thing, even though it kind of has like some horror elements. I know people talk about it'll be scary to run into these big titans, big titans. I think two of the most like menacing scenes from Attack on Titan was of course, when I forget his name, but when the ape titan like first talked
Zeke,
and he
yeah,
told them
nigga
like
Zeke.
to he told them, all right, wait, like don't eat him yet, and he just kind of had to like first of all he was already in shock that he was that it was a
Talking,
talking
yeah.
titan, and two they're actually listening to him, and three when he said, all right, you can go and eat now, he was just like had to like he got slowly eaten. Like they showed him getting like his arms ripped up, head ripped off. That scene was
Devour.
pretty missing, but the other one is kind of underrated. I believe it was Sasha when she went back to her village, but it was like a titan, but it was like a smaller titan that was like in that house, and she saved that little girl, and that titan was trying to eat it. I was like, bro, that scene is actually almost more frightening than that. Okay, I won't say more frightening than A1, but it's like number two.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah,
like you
yeah.
go in the house, bro, and it's not it's like a giant man, but a man in there. Yeah, I think all she had was like an axe or an arrow, one or two. Maybe it might have been an axe. But I know she had used arrows too. But that
Mhm.
seems crazy too. Cause that little girl was like pretty much helpless.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, well, I think it gets a little. They talk about the story and all that, but the horror elements, bro, of it, like in some of those scenes, crazy,
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
crazy.
For sure. For sure. Oh man, it's rough, bro. It's rough. But hey, I ain't gotta worry about that. I'm safe in that tree. You feel
Oh
me? I ain't
yeah,
worried about it.
yeah, yeah. A lot of it is avoidable.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you're in a ring at Baki, know where you're going, bro.
Hey,
Absolutely nowhere.
hey, niggas talk about I'ma run. Yeah, that man's gonna hit that cockroach stance and, and get up in your ass in 2 seconds. Bro gonna lean down like a cockroach and be up in your shit in 0.2 seconds.
Bro, Baki is gonna beat you so bad, you're gonna be dreaming about being outside the wall. You're like, oh wow, I guess I chose right.
Albert like, I could have been in the trees. Oh my god. How long has it been? Oh my god.
Bro, the amount of reconstructive surgery you'll need after facing a bloodlusted Baki, bro. You can be like Cyborg from the Zack Snyder Cyborg, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
The only human part he had was 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 partial face, bro. That's you after fighting Baki.
Oh my god. Bro, there was that one nigga in Baki, I can't remember his name. I want to say it was
Look,
Ritz. I want to say it was Ritsu. I can't remember. But bro just kept like I
uh,
remember bro like kept getting into these fights, and it wasn't even with Baki. He was just getting into fights with like different niggas that kept showing up, freshly introduced to the Bakiverse. And I think like
yeah,
by the
yeah,
end of it, bro's just like a head, bro. Like each time he would wake
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he would keep waking up and
In
like he'd be
worse
missing an
shape.
arm or like a leg or some shit. And bro
Yeah,
woke up one day, he's
yeah,
just a
yeah.
fucking head, bro.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, he went to like America and all that, and then like it was fine over there.
Yeah, nigga Ritsu, that's his name. Yeah, Ritsu, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
that nigga was just a
yeah.
fucking nigga was a cranium. And y'all want to deal with that?
Hey, and that was a purely able-bodied man before that, able-bodied fighter. That. Oh man, someone who can beat you in 2 seconds. Let's.
I can just see a nigga getting his head knocked in and knocked out, like, with each left, like, you know how they be monologuing in Baki? He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
with each left hook, my brain goes offline. And with each right hook, he reconnects me. It's like I'm fading in and out of consciousness, like flicking a light.
Floating in and out of consciousness.
That's crazy, bro. That's funny shit. Hey,
Bro,
son, good luck in
you
the
gonna
rest of
hit the
y'all.
floor on the way down. You gonna be singing Kid Cudi hums, bro.
What about that? Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Cuddy humming after getting your ass beat is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. If I knocked the nigga out and he was Cuddy humming, I'ma stomp him out. I'm like, hey,
Oh, Jock.
gotta hit him one more time. What you humming about?
Oh, Jock.
Oh man.
Nah,
So
Baki's insane.
yeah, nah, we definitely gonna have an episode where we just rip in the Baki, bro. We gotta rip in the Baki, bro. I tell
Bro,
you, that's
you
gonna be one
remember
of
that
our
junk
best
with
performing episodes, bro.
Biscuit Oliver? when Biscuit Oliver basically turned himself into a boulder, they like grabbed Baki into his body. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
The creator of Baki.
Yeah.
But I tell you, I hate
Hold
like
on, bro.
my reasoning for hating Baki so bad, bruh. Actually, I don't know if I should save this to like the actual episode where we just kind of go into Baki. I'm gonna just save it, bro. But speaking on what you said, bro,
Okay.
clearly the creator of Baki, he is a fan of muscles and body horror, bro.
Mhm.
Because like, these niggas
Yeah.
all look disgusting. They all look gross. Biscuit turning into a ball and crushing Baki within his muscles is the stupidest shit in the fucking world, bro. And it's like it's not even cool, bro. It's like that nigga really tries to go out his way to make stupid shit sound cool, bro. That's one of the main reasons I hate Baki, bro. It's like it's just not cool, bro. Like when niggas like, oh, Yujiro Hama learned to slap the back. If you slap somebody, it's the hardest fucking hit. I promise you, a nigga slapping me on my
Oh
back
no.
does not hurt nearly as bad as Joe Rogan kicking me in the chest. I promise you, bro. I promise you, Joe Rogan could take his. No, you ain't gotta take Joe Rogan. I'm willing to bet you Mark Henry slapping me on my back, and Mark Henry's a big man. That shit would
Mhm.
fucking hurt. But Joe Rogan kicking me in my fucking back or in my first of all, Joe Rogan kicks me in the back, my spine is detaching, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna sit here and act like a slap is about to be the end all be all. But Baki loved making stupid shit seem cool, bro. And niggas just be eating
Hey,
it
yeah.
up.
Hey, yeah, bro. Now what happened? The writer did like one season worth of material. One season worth of material. Used all the normal physics in one season. And the writer's like, yeah, we need like 3 more seasons of this. At least like a couple more books of this. And he was like, all right, let's see how crazy this gets until they just cancel it. And it was like, nah,
Right.
nah, let's keep it going.
It's like
Let's keep it going.
if you lick a man right behind his earlobe, it'll paralyze his full body. Like, what? Get that freaky shit.
Write that down. Write that down. uh,
Oh shit. Yeah, bro. Nah,
uh,
Baki's whack, man.
but it's crazy.
King and Ashura
But
forever, nigga. King and Ashura forever. That's some actual
but
fighting right
no,
there.
you getting some actual main topics. I know you had a topic about 4 different well, let me not say that. 4 different jobs.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Anime jobs.
So they basically the way it goes, this was proposed to me, but I thought it would be better if we answer this one. And
Okay.
it was if you had to choose, you get $1,000,000 for working one of these jobs. I think it was like $1 million a year or something like that for working one of these jobs. And you have to choose one, of course. I know niggas be like, I wouldn't work anything. And
Yes.
the anime jobs were you're either a devil hunter in Chainsaw Man, you're a Hashira in Demon Slayer, you're a Survey Corps member in Attack on Titan, or you're a Jujutsu sorcerer in JJK. Yeah. And you're frontline and everything, by the way. Like
Okay. And
there's yeah,
you get paid $1 million to do any of those.
either one of those. I think it was actually $1 billion, bro, because like your life was on the line. I mean, $1 million.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you'll risk your life for $1 million, but $1 billion a year, yeah, I'll risk my life for that. I'll risk my life for that. Because why not? That's more than I can pray. All I gotta do is finish out a year.
Oh, and you just gotta do it for a year?
Well, I mean, I think a year is a better caveat because long term, this is
Okay.
stupid.
Okay.
Bro, once I see a nigga get
Yeah.
devoured by a demon, I'm gone. I'm out of here, nigga. I'm gone. Hey,
I'm
game
not
over.
okay. So if you got paid like $1 million or let's say $1 million to do one of these jobs for a year. Okay, so you got the Demon Slayer Corps, you got the Scouts,
Mm-hmm.
what are the other two? You know, the Chainsaw Man and the
And
Jujutsu.
the Devil
Okay.
Hunter. I
Honestly,
got my
bro,
answer, buddy. I got my answer for sure.
I think I will say I'm not as familiar with the Chainsaw Man. I've only watched like 1 or 2 episodes, so not familiar with that. For some reason, in the back of my mind, I feel like that was probably the appropriate choice. But since I'm not familiar with that, I really can't answer. But I'm slick going Demon Slayer, bro, or Hashira. Yeah. Since I'm a Hashira, yes, I'm going Hashira
For
for a
sure.
meal and just doing it a year. Yeah,
Nah.
because Scouts is just not a good life. Like they always come back like just broken.
Yeah.
Always come back just broken. Again, Chainsaw Man, I'm not as familiar with that one. And then Jujutsu Kaisen, it seemed like it will be actually kind of kosher,
That's what I'm
but
choosing, by the way. Let me make sure I make that
that
very clear.
it was
I'm being a
for me. It
Jujutsu
was
sorcerer.
between those two. It was between those two, but
Yeah.
it just felt like it feels like the amount of times they run into like a like a high level curse versus the amount of times they run into like a higher moon in Demon Slayer, it just seems higher in Jujutsu Kaisen. So I was like, I'm just taking my chances in Demon Slayer. That's what it felt like to me, personally.
Now, here's my thing with that. That's some solid logic, right? Because first things first for me, Devil Hunter and Chainsaw Man, absolutely not. That world is cracked out. I don't know. I feel like if you're not like if you're not a devil yourself, bro, you're up for the taking. Your ass is good for the taking for any devil, bro. I'm good on that. I'm definitely not doing AOT, bro, because literally, if there's any other option, there's never been a time when I've seen AOT outside of that Baki thing, the bloodlusted Baki thing. There's never been a time
Yeah, of
like where
course.
I see something that involves AOT and I choose that over anything else. That's never going to happen.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and then being a Hashira, I mean, like people say it, right? They're like, oh, like you said, you don't really see that many upper moons, blah blah blah. Yeah, but that's really just when, like, from what we're seeing in
Hmm.
in the main story, because bro, Hashira's been dying all over the place. All right, let's just be real. Hashiras have died all over the place. This man Muzan has been sending niggas to body Hashiras consecutively. You saw how casually that man said after Akaza killed Rengoku. He was like, "Nigga, I don't care that you killed one Hashira. Nigga, I don't give a fuck." Like, bro, killing Hashira, them niggas be dying, bro. Some now. Granted, some of them do make it through. I think Rengoku's dad was a Hashira before, I believe.
Mm.
So some niggas do make it, whatever. But there's a lot of niggas who don't make it, all right? There's a lot of dead Hashras out there, I assume. And the story kind of does show that there's some dead Hashras, whatever. But, I mean, there's also dead Jujutsu sorcerers. But, I mean, the thing I like about being a Jujutsu sorcerer is I think they kind of gauge the missions based on, like, your rank, I believe. So, like, I don't think it's like, now granted, they could send you out on a mission and then you run into like some nigga that was stronger than what they assumed. But 9 times out of 10, I'm going to a high school. There's a demon somewhere in the high school. I duff that nigga out, max his little bitch ass out, and I go home. That's it. That's a wrap.
Hmm.
I'm cool. So, I don't know. I just feel like JJK. And then also being in the modern era just kind of works better for me. I still have phones and movies and big booty hoes and, whatever. Things you can't find in Demon Slayer. And things you can't find anywhere else. So,
Yeah, that's fair. And just quick, you can
I'm a
still hear
good.
me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, yeah, I had to change. Well, I had to mute myself, then it did some weird on my side. Yeah, that is fair. There were some high shore that were um definitely dying for sure. I just feel like
Yeah.
in a year span, because like, granted, because some of them, the ones the hardship they have now, they've been doing it for a bit now. So if it's just a year, I feel like I can make it a year. And no, if I do face one, end up getting injured or something like that, or I don't die, end up getting injured. Hey, that's like 2 months off. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm recovering. So,
They're gonna send you after. They're only gonna send you like
mhm.
on demons that are worth your time, bro.
Yeah,
Or
it
like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, and I feel like in that
So,
span of time in a year, you can definitely make it a year because like those like demons, they've been going for like quite a while. So
yeah.
I just feel like it's more so like a time span thing. Now if it was a longer time,
Mhm.
you do have a good point that the hospitals do be dying, but at the same time,
Yeah, them niggas be getting maxed up.
yeah. At the same time, bro, it gets to a point where something like crazy happens in Jujutsu Kaisen. It's just like Gojo's like the only one that's gonna be able to really kind of save you. And it gets to that point, it's just like that
But all
I
that.
really want to deal with that. But because with the Hashiras, all of them can technically kind of hold their own to an extent, right? With Jujutsu
Nah,
Kaisen,
not to an extent. Definitely not to an extent. I mean, bro, Rengoku got packed up, bro.
yeah,
I'm
but he
talking
just
about
got done
Aku.
like fighting though.
He fighting somebody who he could have easily beat, bro. That the train nigga was not on Rengoku's level. We know that. That was
Yes,
more of a Tanjiro mission. All right, Tanjiro and Inosuke were the two that were really
I
scrapping with that man. That Akaza pulled up,
okay.
maxed that nigga's credit card out, wiped him, bro. Wiped him. Now, granted, and see, that's the difference as well. Because 9 times out of 10, like, well, as we see, unless you're Tanjiro, bro, you're not gonna really see two Hashira together. You see what I'm saying? Like some niggas get lucky to see two Hashira together. Like when they were in the arc after the entertainment district arc, where they were fighting what was that dude's name? Was it Hantengu?
I don't remember the names, but the vase
The nigga who
guy
gets split
and
into
the
like four people.
yeah, the vase guy, and there was two of them. It was two. Well, it was two upper moons too, so
Yeah,
that's
that's
also
true.
a
That's
factor.
true.
'Cause it
Yeah,
was two
yeah,
upper
yeah.
moons
Now,
versus
granted,
one Hashira, you're getting packed.
oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
getting packed.
one upper moon versus one Hashira, you can still get packed. So I'm just like, bro. So that's what I'm saying, bro. And I'm not even sure if like I don't know if Hashiras just get packed out by other upper moons. I don't know if some of the niggas get packed out by just a strong demon or whatever.
Yeah.
Not sure. But what I do know is that at least I have the failsafe of Gojo as a Jujutsu sorcerer. That's the thing you're also forgetting. I have insurance with Gojo, bro. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God, if it gets too bad, all I gotta do is move out. So I gotta just get somewhere and hide, bro. Gojo coming through, hit that nigga with one of these. And the moment I see this and hear
We're done.
that a flash of purple, or see a
Right.
flash of purple
We're
or
done
blue,
here. I'll clock
done,
back
bro.
in tomorrow.
Hey, I'm out of there. I'm evacuating, bro. So I don't know, man. Like I said, living in the modern era, having Gojo as a backup, and then if I'm actually a decent Jujutsu sorcerer, I could possibly know reverse curse technique. So I'm like, I can heal myself. I have better options as a Jujutsu sorcerer. Plus, we have a way to actually heal us. Y'all like Hashira ain't got no ways to get healed, bro. Y'all just get bandages and stitches like
Yeah.
regular niggas, bro. I can get somebody to heal my arms or
Right.
put my arm back on it and shit. Y'all niggas are just y'all using feudal Japan bandages and shit.
Fair,
Got feudal medicine.
fair. Yeah, and then no, those are those are definitely definitely some valid points. Yeah, those are valid points. I do feel like though too, as a Jujutsu sorcerer, you're gonna work more though versus a demon slayer. There's also that you're gonna work less for the $1 million. I feel like
Yeah, that's probably true.
because technically, yeah, the demons were they weren't running rampant, but at the same time, in
They were still
certain
sending Hashiras on
locations,
missions though.
hey,
No, I think they were still sending. I think Hashiras were like, well, I don't. Somebody in the comments, feel free to let us know. I could have sworn because I think they send Hashiras on like a bunch of different missions, even if it's just like scouting areas. I think like they
yeah,
still send these niggas
they
out
still do
places. So like,
stuff.
I guess you still be working. Yeah.
But I think when Jujutsu Kaisen, there's like curse. Oh yeah, that's a curse at the school. Oh yeah, there's a curse in this building. Yeah. By the way, that's just another curse over there. I felt like they work a little bit more often, and they seem kind of slick short staff. But well, there are different schools, so we only really focus on a
Wait,
certain
these
area.
niggas.
I forgot about that part.
Wait, bro, there's a tons of sorcerers in
Yeah.
Japan. Shit.
Well, they need them because they deal with they deal with a lot of curses. So again, I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
you just work more. And with Demon Slayer, you can be like, or Hashira at that point, you're like, yeah, there ain't no demons over here. Or if there was one, the likelihood of it being one of the top 6 or 12 or whatnot is not as
Mm-hmm.
likely. So you probably take him out. So the first demon that Tanjiro and Nezuko ran into, he took that man's head off. Well, that was the basic one, of course, but take that man's head off. So imagine being a trained Hashira. So
Now that I think about it though, I know I sent you that the graphic of the question. Now, if that junk does say Demon Slayer instead of Hashira, if it says you just have to be a Demon Slayer court member,
oh yeah,
what's your answer there?
I'm being a going to Jujutsu Kaisenverse.
Because hey, once you
That
put it on the screen, if
yeah.
it doesn't say Hashira, bro, if it doesn't say Hashira, hey, cooked, brother, cooked. Hey, you're working every day, terrible hours, and you probably gonna get mangled by a demon with a pair of jaws on his ass, bro.
Bro, being a
You get
Hashira
worked.
is more so like being a manager. Like I was kind of like make sure things are functioning properly, and if there's something that's like go to my level, I'll take care of it. Hopefully, but yeah, no. If I'm just a basic like a grunt, yeah, nah. I'm moving to Jujutsu verse easy, easily.
Yeah, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
for sure,
For
for
me,
sure.
like I said, bro, yeah, Jujutsu just seems like the better answer for me, bro. It's
Yeah.
more convenient. You got better ways of healing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the modern day, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, you're not going to be a Jujutsu sorcerer if you don't have some sort of something. You got to have
Mm-hmm.
some sort of curse technique or be able to use curse, energy. So I'm like, so
Yeah.
really, and then I think, like they said, like it really depends on like the person and everything.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, not trying to brag or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Niggas who know me in person, I'm built, niggas. So I'm
Mhm.
like, shit, I'm good for it. Now, unless I was just cursed with like just really weak curse energy or something. But if we're
Right.
going based off of physicality, I'm gonna be fine. I'll be straight. But hey, I think I'm just better off that way, bro. The life of a Hashira, if you know, you know. It's not for me. It ain't for me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I was saying all that. I'm wearing like a anonymous shirt, bro.
Nigga, like, bro, you could have split been under anonymous for a year, bro. Well,
Yeah,
but
didn't old
you
dude get
could have
it?
been under
Oh, no,
anonymous
that's
for a
somebody
year.
else. That's somebody else.
The
Wait,
other
the
nigga
dude with the
was,
mask?
yeah, he was
He
under
was
anonymous,
anonymous.
yeah.
Okay, because did he get packed in the Shibuya arc? Or he's still living?
He be getting roughed up. Nah, he's still alive. He be getting
Okay.
fucked up though.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, bro be getting dumped. Crazily.
Yeah.
Crazily, bro.
And his ability still
Honestly,
kind of
that's like
fire
one of
too.
the most
So
wasted characters.
yeah, he
Yeah.
kind of fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they wasted, bro, for sure.
yeah. Very, very unfortunate. Oh, that means I need to add something to this next topic. That reminds me. Actually a
Right.
perfect segue. All right.
Okay.
So I want you to well, we're both gonna do it. We're gonna rank these
Hey,
five.
yo. Uh,
We're both gonna rank these five anime arcs.
yeah, okay, yeah,
All right,
totally, man.
so we're gonna rank these five anime arcs. All right. Well, no, this is not the ranking. All right, ranking five anime arcs. First one is dang it. Oh, hold on one second. Actually, let me just pull up the freaking list. That would actually make things easier.
All right, perfect, yeah. I'm about to say, yeah, just do that.
All right, I literally just had like a brain blast right there.
That's cool, brother. Don't worry about it.
All right, we'll try that again.
I'm still watching it.
Whoever the editor is, me. We're gonna clip it from right here. So all right, so we're gonna rank these five anime arcs. The Shibuya arc from Jujutsu Kaisen, the Namek Saga or Frieza Saga from Dragon Ball Z, the Entertainment District arc from Demon Slayer, the Sasuke retrieval arc from Naruto, and the Chimera Ant arc from Hunter x Hunter. So rank those five anime arcs from 1 to 5, starting from either the bottom or the top, however you want to do it.
Okay, so Chimera Ant arc, Sasuke retrieval arc,
Now, Namek
Namek arc.
Saga, yeah.
Yeah, Namek Saga. What was the last two?
Uh, Entertainment District.
Okay, and
Let's say okay, Chimera Ant arc, Shibuya, Frieza Saga, Sasuke retrieval, and Entertainment District.
so 4. I'm sorry,
You
am I
want
on
you want me to go
drugs?
over to it one more time? All right,
Yeah, one more
so
time,
we're
please.
gonna rank
Clearly,
these
yeah.
five arcs, anime arcs. Chimera Ant arc from Hunter x Hunter, yeah, arc from Jujutsu Kaisen, Frieza
Got it.
Saga,
Okay, that's the 5th.
the Frieza Saga or Namek Saga, whatever you even call it, Dragon Ball Z, the Sasuke retrieval arc from Naruto, and the Entertainment District arc from Demon Slayer. I ain't gonna lie, this is
Yeah,
kind of
okay,
tough.
yeah.
I ain't
So
gonna lie.
yeah. This is huh. Well, interesting. Oh, Dynamic Saga, Shibuya, Entertainment District, motherfucking Chimera Ant Art. God damn, bro. Yeah, bro. All right, yeah, it's a little tough for real. Hold on.
All right, take your time. Take your time.
Shit. I don't know, bro. Hell no, I gotta think. I gotta really think. I don't want to go quiet just for our
Yeah.
listeners. I'm like, damn, hold on, just kind of yapping, just let my brain kind of process this for a second. Damn, bro. Hold on, let me get a pen and paper.
Hey, look. I had it in my head before, but now that we actually have to talk about it, I'm like, actually, let me write this down.
Right, bro. Like, shit, let
I
me
feel like my anime street cred about to be ravished. I'll rank this correctly.
yeah, bro.
Dang, this is pretty hard though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know why you did this. Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a whole move. And, all right, you said Chimera Ant, Namek, Entertainment, Shibuya, and what was the last one again?
You said Chimera Ant. Which ones did you say? Just say?
Chimera Ant Arc, Namek Saga, Entertainment District, Shibuya, and what else?
Chimera Ant, Shibuya, Frieza Saga, or Namek Saga, um, Sasuke Retrieval, and Entertainment District.
That's it. All right,
Mhm.
got it. Whoo, boy, the Sasuke Retrieval arc is my shit, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I got my ranking for these anime arcs. You want me to go first, or you want to go first?
Are we going based off like what's the criteria? Well, I guess we don't really need criteria. Criteria can muddy the
Yeah,
answers up.
criteria is whatever. It just which one you think is
We're,
the
we're,
best.
we're just gonna go because like now for my answers, this is based on everything. I'm talking
Okay.
about story, cinema,
Okay.
fighting, and how engulfed in the moment I was.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I got it. So I got mine.
Okay.
You want to go
I'm
first? You want me to go first?
I'll go first. I'll go first. All right. So ranking these anime arcs, I'm gonna start from the bottom. All right. So at number 5, I have Entertainment District from Demon Slayer.
Mhm.
Number 4, I got the Shibuya arc from Jujutsu Kaisen. At number 3, I got the Namek Saga or the Frieza Saga from Dragon Ball Z. Number 2, Sasuke Retrieval arc. And I gotta have my number 1, the Chimera Ant arc from Hunter x Hunter. I know I'm gonna catch a whole bunch of flack for that, but that's my personal number 1 out of these 5.
There's no fucking point of this. Then we got the same list.
Same list. Dang.
Now granted, the only thing that I was fighting on the placement between uh Shibuya and the entertainment.
I was too.
Because entertainment district, bro. Like I was thinking, like Shibuya was just like it had a bunch of good fights,
Yeah.
bro. Like the animation was good. Like there was a lot of good moments in there. But then when I think about the entertainment district, I was like, bro, that fight with Tengen, and Gyotaro was so good, bro. That shit was peak.
It was
Peak, bro.
the one thing that put it slightly over me, and this is literally the only reason. That's my
Wait, over or under?
over Entertainment District. I put Shibuya at number 4.
Shibuya over.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Now, my boy Nanami, did his thing, even though they had to pack him up, unfortunately. But the fight with Yuji and
Choso.
Choso,
Yeah, boy.
that one for me.
The choreography.
Yeah. That's what kind of put it over me. I know the other ones were awesome, fantastic, but that one in particular put it slightly over Entertainment District for me. Even though that arc is what's called fantastic. Now, something that's I didn't think we were going to agree on that we actually did agree on is putting the Namek Saga or Frieza Saga, we even call it, at 3, because we know that people gonna say that's the iconic anime arc that started Super Saiyan. I believe all that, and that's part of why it's at 3 because of all those things. But I think for me, like the fights are good fights, awesome, and introduce a lot of dope characters, Ginyu Force, all that. Some more character arcs things like for Vegeta, did all those things. The pacing part of it, I think that makes it kind of go back, a little bit. We already know that DBZ pacing was kind of, a little wonky at times. It's very memorable and nostalgic, but the pacing a little wonky at times. And sometimes you do need that. Some anime these days is too fast paced. You need to you want to kind of learn some of the character outside of just fighting. But and now it is iconic. But out of the 5, it's 3. It's number 3.
Here's the thing. Niggas who I understand that people will get upset because a lot of people I feel like they have the nostalgia glasses still on about it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to take nothing away from the Namek Saga. Now, personally, me myself, I'm more of a fan of the Android Saga, Cell Saga. If we're just talking sagas, you know what I'm saying? I preferred the way the Android Saga led into the Cell Saga. That for me was I put that over the Namek Saga. And I'm sure that might right there. Somebody might just blew their ass out hearing that shit, but hey, whatever. But here's the thing. It's like, it's good. The Sasuke retrieval arc, bruh, had such a impact on so many people, bruh. Because especially if you watched it when you were young, like how we did on Toonami and stuff, brother. Naruto, especially with the age, like the ages like Naruto and them niggas were, bro. I was
Yeah,
around the same age as they were, like 11 and 12, like 13 and stuff like that. Bro, that was the arc that turned boys to men because we were watching. I say this every time. That was legitimately the arc that turned boys to men, bro. It
yeah,
felt like we were watching our homies fight for their lives in the woods,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
It
bro.
was like
Yeah,
it hit
and
on a fundamental level, bro.
yeah,
That it and it I feel like it was so impactful that it just solidified itself in me, clearly you, and I'll say this, probably other people. And so I can see why I would put like why we would put the Sasuke retrieval arc over there. Plus the pacing was far better than the Namek Saga pacing because
yeah.
Namek Saga was long, nigga. That
Yes,
shit
bro.
was long,
Yes, bro.
long.
And honestly, bro, and I don't think it's really controversial to say, but without that arc, they wouldn't be like the ninjas that they end up like growing up to be. I feel like without that arc, because it's just like you had to just be scrapping, like, and had to be creative,
Yeah, yeah.
and innovate with your ability, and just kind of know how to get through. 'Cause they was like outmatched, but they still got through it, of course. And of course, the iconic ending of the fight with
Ooh.
Naruto and Sasuke.
Side note. Why before I know we're gonna move. I already know the biggest thing is coming, which is why we chose the Chimera Ant arc
Yeah.
as number one, which I love. I can't wait to get into that.
Yeah.
But that being said, um, also I kind of like the way our list kind of is flowing because like people can't be like some people like let's say if we would have chose what came out more recently, Shibuya. Let's say we put
Yes.
Shibuya at top. A lot of
Mhm.
people would have been like, bro, that's recency bias. Y'all
Mhm.
niggas just, you just saying that because you. I'm like, look, I ain't with all that shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like peak, bro. Whatever's good is
Yeah, but
good.
if it's
So
good, it's
I'm
good.
glad the list kind of shows that. It kind of reflects that.
Yeah.
But anyway, the question I'm about to ask you is, so out of the Sasuke retrieval arc, out of all the fights, what was your favorite fight? I already have mine locked in. I made a video about it on my YouTube like the other day, bro. My
It's
favorite
the
fight out of the entire
for
arc.
me personally, it's the Neji one for me.
My nigga, my dog, bro. My dog, bro. I'm telling you,
Yeah, man.
bro, the Neji fight to me was the best fight, hands down, bro.
That's yeah.
How I explained it in the most simplest of terms, bro, to like really help niggas understand just how like at a disadvantage Neji was at.
Yeah.
It's like you're fighting a guy who's in the trees with a sniper rifle,
Yes.
and you're and you're on the ground with a knife and a really good pair of binoculars, bro.
Yeah.
That's literally
Yeah, yeah,
that's the
pretty
best way
much.
to put it, bro.
Pretty much. And he
That
knows
boy
where
was
your
in
blind spot
dire
is.
situations. Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. That one was just it was written so well. Yeah, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for that one. And I just like how it was a contrast. It wasn't just a straight hand to hand. It was like, nah, you're gonna have to strategize your way out of this. You can't like
Yeah, yeah,
overpower.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's one thing too about these like rankings. It's not the fights that kind of rank higher. It wasn't just about, strength. It was about, strategy or how to get out the fight, how to win with,
Battle
your
IQ, boy.
wits too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, but yeah, the Neji one was the most interesting one out of that. Of course, the Naruto Sasuke one, iconic. The ending part of it, of course, the iconic, of course, but
That
um,
goes without saying.
yeah, yeah, but the Neji one is, yeah, people need to take notes from that.
Oh yeah, bruh. Having like my thing is the thing that made it so good is like not even the fact that Neji was at first of all, for me, it was the fact that Neji was at such a crazy disadvantage.
Mm,
Uh Now, granted, a lot of them were. Kiba was at a disadvantage, and so was Shikamaru. To me, Choji had probably the most fair fight, in my opinion.
yeah.
Choji had probably the most fair fight, even though I will say I think Choji versus Jirobo is my second favorite fight.
Okay.
Like, if we just take Naruto out of the
Yeah,
situation, we
yeah, of
take
course.
Naruto, because I'm really thinking about the main four. I'm
Yeah,
not even thinking
yeah,
about the Rock Lee, Kimimaru fight. I'm not even thinking about that neither. I'm literally
yeah,
just talking about the
yeah.
main four because, like,
Hmm.
to me, the Sasuke retrieval arc would not have hit nearly as bad if those first four fights between Shikamaru and Tayuya, Neji versus Kidomaru, Choji versus Jirobo, and Kiba versus Sakon and Yukon. Bruh, those are the main four. Like, bruh, those fights, like, if those weren't in there, and Kishimoto's like, here's the Rock Lee versus Kimimaru fight, and here's the Sasuke versus Naruto fight,
Mm,
dog ass, bro. The shit
yeah,
would
yeah.
not have held, like, the fights would have still been
Absolutely.
good, but they would not have, like, held together so well, bro. It was like
Absolutely.
those fights that led up to those other fights, it made it, bro.
Yeah.
It's just peak, bro. Peak cinema.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Beautiful.
absolutely,
Now,
absolutely.
now for clip purposes, real quick, run it down. For clip purposes, specifically for clip purposes, run it
All right.
right now.
So the nerd
Every
cap, since
every
we
fight,
agreed.
bro.
Oh, you talking about for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fights
Rank the
for
fights
the
real
arcs
quick,
or the
like
fights?
off the top of your head.
Oh, rank the
Yeah, for
fights.
all the
Oh, okay,
so
okay. So ranking
rank them from
the
your. Mm-hmm.
are we okay? Are we including Naruto
We're
and
including
Sasuke?
Naruto and Rock Lee. Now we're gonna make it saucy. Yeah, we're gonna make it a little bit better. So ranking with Naruto and Rock, like the Naruto and Sasuke fight, and the Rock Lee and Gar versus Kimimaru fight, and then the other main four.
Okay.
Like I said, main four, like it was their shit. But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. All
So
right. So
off the
I'm
top of your
going
head,
with
what's your rank?
going Neji one, Naruto
Mm-hmm.
Sasuke two. I'm
Mm-hmm.
putting Rock Lee at three. Think I'm gonna put Kiba over Choji.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kiba, my fault. And I'm putting
Now you
Kiba
good.
over the Choji one. More so character wise, because Kiba was all about like, I'm gonna be the Hokage over you or Naruto, all that. And I think and it was everybody like, all right, Kiba, whatever. Hey, you're not the main character, bro. You're not the main character. But Kiba having to kind of like, get up out that fight, kind of shows some grit. Oh, and I just mess with it. Of course, Choji kind of surprised people too, do his character too, but
Mm-hmm.
Kiba just, I think because of his character and just showing him kind of, overcome. Like, you don't got a real chance, but you kind of see it. You have no chance. But
I ain't gonna lie,
but
Sa-
I
bro.
put it over
Sakon and
Choji.
Yukon were packing that man up. They was beating that
Oh
nigga
yeah,
ass.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Yeah. They was
took
doing.
him a minute to like really get out of that. Did I miss anybody? I think it's everybody, right?
Did you say Shikamaru and Tayuya?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So that's your last. That's your bottom.
No, I put Shikamaru over. Dang, I feel bad because like I really messed with the Choji fight too. Like it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, yeah,
But Shikamaru though. So
yeah.
I put Shikamaru one right under Kiba, so between him chosen.
That's pretty decent
Yep,
list.
yep.
As for myself, it goes exactly like this: Neji number 1, Naruto and
Okay.
Sasuke number 2,
Okay.
Choji versus Jirobo number 3. Because I'm
Mm.
always gonna go with a fight where a nigga did not have to get saved. Choji did that 1v1 duff and duffed that nigga Jirobo's big ass up. Everybody else had to get saved. That's my main thing right there. Everybody else had to get
That's
saved.
true.
So that's why those niggas are my top 3 right there. Nobody, them niggas needed no backup. So there you go. So like I said, Neji number
Okay.
1,
Fair point.
Naruto and Sasuke number 2, Choji number 3. Moving past that, I got Rock Lee. And actually, you know what? Actually, no. Cause I'm gonna go. This is gonna make niggas upset. Because niggas are gonna be caught up. They're caught up in one moment. I put Shikamaru versus Yuya, then Rock Lee
Mhm.
and Gar versus Kimimaru, and then I'll put what's the old boy? Kiba versus Sakon and Yukon. That's how
Okay.
I do that,
Okay.
bro. That's
Okay.
how I do. Cause see, Drunken Lee was the highlight of that entire thing. Like past that,
Yes.
the fight to me wasn't even good. It was literally the fact that
Mhm.
like Drunken Lee made that fight, and I'm not gonna
Yes.
give it like a higher spot
It did
just
carry.
for that one moment, bruh. I'm not gonna do that. But Shikamaru versus Tayuya, that boy Shikamaru was coming up with everything, bruh. Strategies when he locked her ass up with that shadow possession, and she had to go in her second stage curse mark to break free. Yo, Shikamaru, man. And then when old girl came in, Tamari came in to save that nigga, and that weasel like spliced up the whole like forest. Oh, it was good, bro.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah. Yeah.
underrated. Underrated. So
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, that's my
Okay.
list right there.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
All right, cool.
Well,
Now,
getting
moving
back
forward,
to
back
the
to
overall the arcs.
yeah. So
So we got
Marianne,
Sasuke retrieval arc as got Sasuke retrieval arc as number 2 out of these 5. Now number 1 spot, the Chimera Ant arc at number 1. So why did you put that? Why did you put Chimera Ant arc over?
because it's peak cinema. It's peak cinema. Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. The Sasuke retrieval arc made boys to men, but I promise you, if Hunter x Hunter was airing at that same time on Toonami when that shit came out, bro, I would have completely lost. If they dropped the Chimera Ant arc the same day, like in the same pace, like episode per episode, alongside the Sasuke retrieval arc. You know what? Actually, no, I take that back. Because what I was gonna say is, I was gonna say that I would have chose the Chimera Ant arc, but honestly, I had to be a little bit older to understand like the perplexity of
Yeah.
everything. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
take
yeah,
that
yeah.
back because now I still would have chose the Sasuke retrieval arc if they were running side by side. But the reason why I choose the Chimera Ant arc is because from beginning to end, they built that entire thing up from when they just showed Chimera ants being legitimate ants to then
Yes.
Kite talking out. My one issue is when they introduced Kite for that in the manga, they introduced Kite like first chapter. So
Uh-huh.
they show that Gon has a relationship with Kite, but they didn't do that in the anime. That's my only issue with it. But if
Yes.
you read the manga, it's a hot fix. But the way they built the Chimera ants up, the way they had Meruem go on a generational run across the country, bro. His whole thing with him and Kamugi, Gon losing himself, Killua now becoming
Uh-huh.
the greater voice of reason and mercy over Gon, them switching that role. Uh
Uh-huh.
and oh my god, there were so many good moments. Like honestly speaking,
The narration,
the narration, bro,
the music.
that nigga was bro, that nigga was unmatched, bro. That man
Yeah.
is the greatest narrator. I ain't gonna lie, he's the greatest narrator since like the Dragon Ball narrator, or I mean, I don't like I said, I don't really fuck with Baki like that, but Baki does have a solid narrator. But anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
but bro, the narrator, everything in the Chimera Ant, the score, bro. Oh my god, bro, that jump like when she was getting serious, bro. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
god, they
yeah,
hit
yeah.
that little score, or when they hit the fucking do 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 do.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Fucking, oh, when they stormed Meruem's fucking keep,
Bro.
bro. There was too many good moments,
Peak.
bro.
Peak. Peak.
I keep saying cinema. It's peak cinema, bro. Bro,
Yeah.
and there's so many quotable, not even quotable, like I can do a motion right now, bro. If I walked in the room right now, right, and let's say if you and me were like walking in, bro, and I looked at you, I was like, bro,
Right,
you
right.
would know what
You
I'm
know
talking
exactly what that
about.
means.
Niggas who seen that shit, they're like,
Right.
niggas know what that is, bro. Just off that motion
Right.
alone, bro. It's like,
Right. Right.
bro, and then
I definitely
Netero.
agree.
Netero out there, bro, doing his thing. This is gonna be my final little rap. I can go all day. Netero,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
his showing of how down and dirty like humanity will get in the face of danger, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
Hey,
you
nigga,
underestimate
hey,
us, Ant King.
that boy say, hey, bro, you may call yourself a king, but to me, you're just a lowly ant, bro. Like you're just an ant, nigga. Stop fucking around with me, boy. That nigga showed the true. He showed the true determination of the human will and spirit, and he also showed how monstrous humans can be
Yeah,
when
yeah.
driven into like
Bro,
the brink.
that man Netero, like, this why we got kicked out the garden.
He said,
Bro. They're like complete malice nature, bro.
but
But
yeah, bro.
no, no.
Boy, yeah. What
That
about you,
was
bro?
crazy. No. Yeah, just going back to the narration, the creative part about the narration part of the Hunter x Hunter arc is that yes, there was some narration in the other arcs a little bit, like at the beginning and things like that, but they made a creative decision for it to be more narration to where it was like you was actually like watching like as a viewer, like it kind of almost took you out of like Gone and Killa's like point of view, all of the story you like with the point of view. It took you kind of out of a little bit and said, yeah, like this is what's going on, like this was happening, and you don't know who's gonna make it out, like pretty much. It kind of elevated that whole arc just from the adding more of the narration element alone. That alone kind of makes kind of peak. Um, the strategies, the matchups, and then Gone just like sitting there like yeah, he was trying to kind of keep some of his humanity because he saw like Kamugi or whatnot getting healed up, and then he was like, all right, he's like she was like I need 6 hours, and Gone was like, all right, you got one, so you got one, sorry. And like that whole scene, and then he told like to get up. All right, time to go. And then Pito, Aaron was like, "How do you know I was actually done?" That whole thing. And then when what's his name? Was it Nav? No, not Nav. The butterfly one. I forgot his name.
Uh, it was Yuppie.
It was
Pia Poof,
Pito,
Shy Poof,
UP.
Shy Poof.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna Poof. So Poop like walked in and saw what was going on, and his dialogue was like, "I could kill him right now," and then it was like, "But for something's odd here." So I'm just like, "I'm just gonna leave this alone. Let me just. I see I got something going on here." That whole bit, and then having like a high hunter like
yeah,
Nav, when he kind of set everything up, but showing how strong their like Nin was to where that
yeah,
man lost hair and was like, "Hey, I can't go back in there." Like you usually don't see that in like anime.
Mhm,
Usually the
mhm.
characters they go in, might get killed, but they go in battle. But
Yeah,
showing like even a high level hunter being like, "Hey,"
this ain't
like
it.
they scare me. Like bro, they literally scare me. Scare
Yeah,
that hair off my body.
yeah,
I think all that was good, and having them go in and having to come back out.
mhm,
So like the art was still going while the actual characters are like training in order to prepare for the art. So even them having their own like kind of mini train, they have like literally a mini training arc within this whole
yeah,
arc.
yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, it was just a masterpiece, like uh through and through. Like I said, the ants, Miriam kind of learning humanity, all that through like playing games. Yeah, yeah, and I like how it contrasted to like, say for example, it started out as like an adventure, anime. Like, okay, yeah, happy go lucky, bruh. That one ant that was like built like he had the body of a snake and then as a horse, but he
yeah,
had like human dogs, bruh.
yeah,
That
bro.
that
That shit was
scene, like
raw.
human dogs in the cave, that scene alone lets you know, like, hey, yeah, this
Hey,
whatever you
but they
thought
playing for
about this
keeps.
anime, bruh.
Yeah, they playing for
Yeah, yeah,
keeps, bro.
we're going dark. Like
Yeah, bro.
it
Yeah,
lets
he
you
had to
know
do.
this anime
Yeah,
is not something to play with. Yeah.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
He stomped them
yeah,
niggas' heads out and shit. Yeah, bro, crazy
yeah,
stuff,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
And
bro.
then the kite, that's when Kite was like, hey, I know y'all mad about what y'all just saw, but you need to control yourself or you're gonna get like packed up too. So even during that whole thing, like it was life or death. I like how that part too, Kite was still kind of training them, like, hey, this
Mhm.
is like you want to be a hunter? This is what it's like to be a hunter, like for real,
Yeah,
for real. So
yeah,
it yeah, they did pretty much everything right, except for that kite part. They should introduce some earlier too. But that's not the fault of the actual arc itself. They did everything right in the actual arc. So yeah, that's my rant on why that's number one out of Chimera Ant Arc is ranked number one out of these five: Chimera Ant Arc, Shibuya Arc, Jujutsu Kaisen, Frieza Saga or Namek Saga, DBZ, Sasuke Retrieval Arc, Naruto, the Entertainment District. So out of those five, we got Chimera Ant Arc at the number one spot, the best anime arc out of that. Now, argue with your mama, argue in the comments with the other people. Nah, but we're gonna get down in there too. You can argue. You're probably wrong, but you can argue.
yeah.
You might have thought
Slick.
this was a matter of opinion, but yeah, it's not.
Nah,
But no, no. But the fact that we agreed on that actually is actually funny. But out of
yeah.
those five, yeah, I guess we just know our stuff.
I guess so, right? I was like, there has to be some sort of difference that we're gonna have here.
Yeah,
But like, bro,
yeah,
once you read that list, I was
yeah,
like, all right,
yeah,
that about sums it up.
yeah,
But of course, we want to know, like you said, we want to know what y'all
yeah.
think. Your top five. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you rank that and whatnot? I'm sure we're gonna get some crazy answers. Like, we like to interact with y'all and everything
Mhm,
and whatnot. So feel free, like I said, drop what
mhm.
you want. I don't know if y'all got like some sort of issue. You know what I'm saying? We can go band for band right now if you want to. I'm like, no, 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 no. Hey, realistically, we can go meet for
Hey,
meet
look,
right
they
now.
pull out a oh, they pull out a hunter license. I'm like, okay, cool.
Oh shit, oh shit, okay, okay. Yeah, all right, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. So yeah, but nah, man. So like, I'm about to say, man. I think that's a good little stopping point right there. Don't you think?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. I think that's a wrap for this episode.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming through. Like I said, feel free to comment on anything that you heard today. If you see this in a place where you can comment, we appreciate y'all for coming through and go read a book and wash your ass.
Mhm.
This
Shout out
nigga
to
Buck
Dragon
back.
Ball Z hats.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that shit's sick, bro.